Morning guys, Kay Velasquez here, out today teaching three guys some SRT. We're in a nice dry mine. So this video mainly is for the purpose of the guys who we're teaching, so they've got a reference to look back on the web whenever they want, because they're not going to be coming underground every time with us. So have a look down there, that's where we're going. Probably see that steel bar there going across, that acro. So we're going to be taking an anchor point off this to run down to the pitch, a rebelay dropping down the pitch. We're going to be teaching them prussicking, that's going up, and obviously abseiling, that's going down. And we might show you, if we've got time, some rope walking techniques. That's using a little bit more extra gear. Hopefully we might have time for that. So I'm just going to set all this rope up and away we go. Right, come a bit closer. I'll show you how to do a bowline knot. Come here. Can you see the knot? Right, it's going around the steel bar. So to do a bowline, literally get your rope, bend it like that so you've got a loop. Now the easiest way to remember these is, that's the end of your rope, that's the rabbit hole. Call this the tree, this part running off towards you. So the rabbit comes out of the hole, like so. So it now looks like that. It then goes under the tree, so it looks like that, round the tree, and back down the rabbit hole. Pull it tight. And there you got a bowline. That's a bowline knot. Now these knots don't lock on each other. No matter how hard you pull this knot, you could try and tow a car with this thing. I'll pull it as hard as I can. Put my weight on it just to show you now. The easiest way, watch one finger. Just push that. Okay. That's it, that knot's undone. It doesn't lock on itself. But it's a bomber knot. And this spare piece of rope, just back it back up. Like that. A little simple hitch knot on it. Nice and safe. That's a bowline. Now, I've got a descender. I'm going to walk down towards that pitch, but there's a big drop there. So I need to be very careful as I'm walking down towards the pitch because I don't want to fall off it. So, this is my descender. It's a braking one as well, it's not the simple bobbin type. So, get the big piece of the rope. It goes in like that, then you fold this piece round and that piece round, so it makes an S. Easiest way of remembering that, my name, Simon. Lock it off, and there you go. Now what else you need to do is run it through a braking carabiner. Okay, so I run mine through that. Alright, let's get it back over there a bit. There we go. So, I'll show you this now. So I can literally, because because that's got a brake on it, although it's a little bit new, this rope, so it's still sliding through it a bit. You never let go with this hand anyway, but when you press that red handle, you descend. When you let go, it stops. So this is what is known as a stop. To do a lock, come a bit closer, I'll show you how to do a lock on. You never let go of these when you're descending down. So say it was on a vertical drop, to put a lock on you take this rope and pull it over. Bang it in, and that's it, you're locked. Now that's known as a half lock. To put a full lock on, take some more of the rope, make a loop, you push it through your braking carabiner, which is this one, and your carabiner, which is attached to your stop. Push it through. So the loop's there, put the loop over the top, and then pull it tight. Okay, now that is fully locked, so I can now safely hang on the pitch with that. Don't have to worry about going anywhere because it's not going to. take it off. You literally pull the spare end through, take it off, never letting go of this rope. Okay, to take that off, literally pull it over, always keep hold of this in your hand, and then you can descend again. And it's as simple as that. Now I'm just going to go down there and set another descent up. Right, so what we'll do now is we'll set the pitch up. So we're going to do that with a sling. This is a triple gate carabiner, triple action. Okay, so we'll put this round here first, and like I was saying, I'm all done up nice and tight, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to put this nice and short. Okay, that's that set up. Now, what we're going to do, or what we need to do there, is we've got one line coming down, so this is going to be lined up to this piece. What you'll use your cow's tails, that's your safety lines as you come down. We're going to put a figure of 8 attached to that, so we need to make sure we're going to have enough rope as we come down, and enough rope for when you're coming up pitch that you've got a bit of a belly in the rope so you can attach your up gear to this as you come up to it. Too short, you can't reach and get your stuff on it. So we know that's quite long enough because I've got quite a bit in my line there as well. So to do a figure of 8, you take, you double your rope over and you make a loop like that. So it looks like that. Twist it so it kind of looks like an 8, and then when you put that through you get a figure of 8. You can see how it looks like a figure of 8. Just dress your knot up so it's nice and tidy, so it's not a messy knot. So it looks good. So always dress your knot. See how the knot looks nice and tidy. And it's just a matter of clipping that in. That locks out, and there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, done. Yeah, you're going.
Right. Okay. So. Put safety line, cow's tail, that's this thing that attaches to your harness, in the loop. The reason it goes in the loop is if this fails, you're still attached to the rope's backed up elsewhere, so you can have a little bit of a fall, but you're still attached to the rope. I've also got a second safety line attached to the loop of the rope as well, this one. So long cow's tail, short cow's tail. Okay, my rope, again, like we did earlier, gonna undo the stop, place it in. This is a safety device, so the easiest way to remember this is it needs to make an S when it's in the stop. Lock her out. No lock at the moment, you can see it's still moving, it's a brand new rope, so this is why you never rely on stops to stop it. I've got to pull the handle to make it lock out. So to put a braking carabiner on, I'm going to put a half lock on. In fact, I'm just going to pull some slack through first. I'm going to put a half lock on, and then I'm going to put a full lock on. Full lock, you take a loop of the rope, feed it through the carabiner that's attached to your stop and your braking carabiner, lock her out, that's done. And then I can swing out over the drop. Okay, so that's it. I'm now dinghy dangling over a 30-metre drop. I can take one of my safety lines off. Never letting go of this rope as you undo it, because like I say, this is brand new rope, so you can see the stop's still not quite got a bite on it. I'll give it a little test. It's working, I feel safe. I can now take my other cow's tail off, clip it there, and never letting go of this rope. It's always in my hand. Take it over. I'm now ready to abseil, and that's it. Away we go. Just keep going down, keeping hold of the rope. Right. So for for going up, you've got your crawl.
Yep.
Okay, now the way these do is they half open, so you can like back prussuck a little bit with them. So that means you can't get your rope out. To open it, you need to pull it all the way down, out and round like that, and that gets it fully open. Yeah. And if you get your hand jammer ready. Same thing, undo that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get a rope, put one on there, and then you flip that closed on it, okay? And then you need to put one through your crawl, but on this side so your rope's are not tangled up, yeah?
Yeah.
So nice and straight, and then flip that shut. And on this thing you've got on is going to need to be really uncomfortable, because what you want to do is you want to be, when you're standing still on the rope now, like you're on the floor, this chest harness, or yours like called my bra, wants to have you doubled up. So when you're on the rope, you're more in a seating position, yeah? I'm going to pull it tight because it's... Right, if you bend over a little bit more, that should be really uncomfortable.
Yep.
Yeah?
That's good.
Yeah?
Yep.
You'll find out why in a minute when you get on the rope. Right. Now your foot is going to go through that one. Now I'm going to roll this for you just to make it easy for your first time, but you can put 2 feet through there and pinch this with your toes, but I'll hold it just for this going up. So what you need to do is push that up as high as you can, okay, and then stand up in your foot loop, okay?
Yep.
Stand up again, push that up, and stand up again. Push up, stand, push, stand, and just keep doing that all the way up. I'll hold this rope, otherwise it won't pull through properly. It's a short rope. And just keep going up. And when you get to the top, Alan will show you how to get off the rope at the top. Okay, so that's prussucking, that's going up. There's a couple of methods you can use. That one's called the frogging method, literally because you're frogging up the rope. There's another method that we use called rope walking, where we have 3 bits of kit on the rope. Nothing's above your waist, nothing's in your hand. We have this thing floating on the knee, which is the hand jammer, and then we have one on the foot. So that literally means your hands are free, you can walk up the rope. I'll show you that method in a bit.
That's 70 metre fence, you know, doing that.
Right, so Alan's doing rope walking. He's got a jammer there, a jammer there, and when he clips his foot in, he'll have one on his foot as well. And this is called rope walking. A little bit easier, not as energetic. Go for it, pal. This is one method of rope walking, and then there's another. Wait, that's when his foot jammer don't keep coming off, that is. Come on, stop messing about.
Let go of the rope a minute.
Let go of the rope a minute.
Yeah.
And you do need a bit of weight on the rope to do it.
You probably don't need to hold it actually. Try it without holding it.
Try without holding it, that's probably pulling it off.
Might work.
So there you go. That's rope walking. As you can see, it looks like he's walking up the rope. Slightly different method than frogging. A lot less energetic. And you get up the pitches a damn sight quicker. There's a few methods of rope walking.